for Oklahoma, it's not just... Here's Tahina Paopao. 1-2 step up off the window. Talking ball movement there.
Ball movement and pace of cuts, because a good cut can open up a teammate as well.
Raven Johnson from the free throw line, but Oklahoma working in transition. Skylar Vann, an annual base salary of $4 million a year now, total value of $25.25 million. She was extended through the 2029
hour game, and she is selfless in that nature. And what's really remarkable is when you hear the other SEC coaches, the other coaches around the country raved by the defense. They played Tennessee, they played Texas, two really good defensive teams. They've been unforced in the half court.
Miriam Dowda, they
in that rotation, but Watkins is being so much more assertive on the offensive end. Now, I'm sorry, Edwards is being so much more assertive on the offensive end, as well as Fagan. Your best defense against a player like who's scoring like Vann is just to go at her. Double team by Beers comes over, too little, too late.
For Wiley looking to cook. Over to Edwards. Oh, Joyce!
I'm speechless right now because this is a freshman. Faces up, and it's just measuring up to the defender. As soon as Colton goes high, she steps.
Malaysia full Wiley, clock winding down. She's just gonna let it go. My gosh! Mic drop, Malaysia!
The make. Oh yeah, and time, a buzzer beating three as well. All first quarter. South Carolina's too good to give them extra opportunities.
Raina Scott misses. Reagan Beers with the offensive rebound. She was 1 for 3 in the first 10 minutes. Lexi Key. Top of the key. I mean, 2 extra chances there for South Carolina. Kitts finishes. Lexi Key's by herself in transition. Points. We're talking about number 12 in crimson. Inside to Beer.
So Oklahoma will do some 2-3 matchup zone on the out of bounds.
Everything's going.
This difference in these two programs right now, and why South Carolina's sitting at 5-0 in the league, and Oklahoma's at 3-2.
Well, Oklahoma brings in 4 new players. Malaysia, finger roll, and a big smile on her face.
And all of them have been just jaw-dropping. This time added transition. Beers is there to challenge, and Fawali knows she's going to be challenged, so she just extends the ball away and around.
Oh, wow. The vision to... Oklahoma can take the last shot of the half. South Carolina with its largest lead. Taken away by Bree Hall. Right down Main Street. Reagan Beers turns around and knocks it down.
Great read by Beers there just to elevate and knock it down.
Fagan, little short corner. They were shooting 50% at halftime. Same spot, back to back. Oh my! Little runner for Raven!
Also paying off in the fact that these young ladies are becoming pros. 12 former players playing in the WNBA. It's a great infomercial for what Don Staley's doing here.
Joyce Edwards wanted the foul, finished through the contact anyway. And the transition bucket.
I think that's one of the parts of Don Staley's leadership that really doesn't get enough credit.
It's her last season, wanted to do it again.
Well, and by doing it again, let's just talk about last year's leading three-point shooter in the country.
That is a crazy record.
This is two-man action by Edwards and for Wiley. Unfortunately, she turns it over.
Raven got it back. South Carolina's got numbers, and it opened Breezy Hall. The national championship, it was their 7th 30-win season in the last.
To deliver it where it needs to go.
24 points off of those turnovers for South Carolina.
So you're seeing a matchup zone now by Oklahoma.
Bree Hall just crushed three.
Getting the two-man action with Edwards and for Wiley, because you just don't know what's going to be created between the two of them.
They used to play against each other in high school. In fact, faced off in a state championship game, and Malaysia put up 41 points on Joyce's team. Joyce has not forgotten that. Transition three for Tessa Johnson.
It's delayed there.
They had a couple of chances to get her the basketball. For Wiley, go up and block that?
Yes.
Joyce.
Let's talk about the defense. Gets beat, does not give up on the play, gets the block, and then what does South Carolina get out and do? They're running. Great lead pass by Tessa Johnson to find Joyce Edwards.
Their leading scorer and rebounder. Van wide open. Soak it. That was pretty amazing.
It's hard to come back from that.
Yeah, what do you say?
She is a sports fan.
Super fan.
Through and through.
If you were watching NFL Countdown, you saw that Dawn...
But what I will say about them is I like how Oklahoma has come out of that break. 2 touches for Beers, 2 buckets for Beers. Good passes leading her to score.
Wide open Tessa. Offensive rebound, Raven. No.
And Raven Johnson, known as a playmaker, known as a great on-ball defender, but she's averaging over 1 offensive rebound a game. That is the point guard for the Gamecocks doing that.
Reagan Beers, what's the
through? And so next time, Fagan plays off. Beers says, I got you. That Dawn Staley has and Miriam Dowda.
Okay.
And I got confidence in Reagan Beers right now.
23 points.
Feeding the hot hand.
3 for 3. Just trading the long ball.
You were saying?
For 3.
Scoring, and I like the threes. Reagan Beers gets it started from deep for Oklahoma. And then, of course, Tessa Johnson, the sharpshooter for South Carolina, says, I got it. Look at Pow Pow just celebrating on the baseline. Lexi Keys loves that corner 3.
Let go of control since then. For a while, they will pick up their first ever win against Oklahoma. And that home win streak feels pretty good to be at home for the Gamecocks. 68 straight home wins. That is now tied for 8th in NCAA history.